Sorry guys, I'm trying to find my. Okay. All right, guys, you're all welcome to this session on how to optimize your LinkedIn profile. So before we begin, we're just going to have a brief introduction so we know where we are connecting from. It's very, very important, okay? And please, before we end this session, if you have a LinkedIn profile, please kindly drop your LinkedIn profile in the chat area, okay, or your name. So while we are having the session, people can get connected with you on LinkedIn as well. It's very, very important. All right, so I'll just call the names and you guys will just introduce yourself. We begin with Bertrand. Just introduce yourself. Tell us where you're connecting from so we can move. Please, let's do it very, very fast. We have a lot to do today. So I begin with Bertrand. You just tell us your name and where you're connecting from. Bertrand, are you there? Okay, we move to the next person. We have Azenaku Garrett. Garrett, are you there?
Yeah.
Please just tell us where your name. Just tell us your name and where you're connecting from. Very important.
I'm called Azenaku Garrett. I'm connecting from Yaoundé, precisely at Simbok.
Yaoundé, Cameroon, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you for that. So we have the next person. We have Brian Onitita. Please, where are you connecting from?
Good evening. Brian Onitita. I'm connecting from Kenya.
Okay, from Kenya. You're welcome. We have Kenites.
Yes, good evening. Thank you for the meeting. Like Brian, I'm connecting you from Nairobi, Kenya.
Okay, okay, great. Then we have Lemundem. I think Lemundem. Please permit me if I don't pronounce.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
I'm Lemundem Prudence connecting from Cameroon, Tico.
Okay, okay, you're welcome. Then we have Richmond. Richmond, can you get me? Please, this is a very good exercise because we need to be sure your mic is working.
Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, Richmond, I'm connecting from Bamenda, Cameroon.
Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right, guys. So let's begin with the training program. Let's begin. So, guys, I hope you have your jotters. Like I earlier mentioned, it's very important. I'll have a lot of things to discuss about. We have a lot to talk about. So it's very important you get your jotters to take down some few notes. All right, guys, you're all welcome to this Optimizing Your LinkedIn Profile Masterclass. Okay, so in today's fast-paced professional world, having a well organized LinkedIn profile is just not an option. You need to have a LinkedIn profile, okay? Because it is, we call it a necessity. If you're thinking of pursuing your career, you're thinking of really taking yourself out there, taking your business or your career to the next level, you need to have a LinkedIn profile, okay? Now, LinkedIn is a professional platform, okay? It's a professional platform, and it's a platform that has been existing even before Facebook and Instagram. The only issue is that people are more aware of Facebook, Instagram more than LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is more of a professional platform, while Facebook and the other social media platforms are more of a platform where you just go there to socialize, okay? It's not really geared towards professionalism, okay? So your LinkedIn profile is your digital business card. For those of you who have businesses, you have business card. The business card actually describes your business, right? It gives a detail about your business, what your business is all about. So on your business card, you have your company name, you have phone numbers, you have email addresses, you have maybe services of your business. So it gives a summary of your business. Likewise, the LinkedIn profile gives you a summary of yourself. Okay, it acts like your virtual resume or your virtual CV. Remember, when you're going to get a job, you are requested to provide a CV. Okay, you're requested to provide a CV. So LinkedIn actually acts like what? A virtual resume. And it's a platform to showcase your skills, to showcase your achievements, to showcase your professional journey, okay, to the world. So by the time we get into the practical aspect of this class, you get to understand that your LinkedIn profile can actually talk a lot, or can actually portray a lot about you. Okay, so whether you are a seasoned professional or a recent graduate, or someone in the midst of a career transition, in this masterclass, we are going to really provide you with tools and strategies to make your LinkedIn profile stand out like a pro. Now, just going through optimizing a LinkedIn profile can take us about a week, but I'll try my possible best to summarize it in these 2 hours, okay? So please, I will be very fast. Try your possible best to grab what you can get, because if I don't increase my pace, it will be very difficult for us to actually complete what we have for today, all right? So bear with me, try your possible best to get what you can get as far as the training is concerned. So guys, in this masterclass, I will be guiding you through the step-by-step process of creating a LinkedIn profile, okay, that not only reflects your professional brand, but also captures the attention of your potential employers, maybe clients, or maybe collaborators, and industry peers. That's people whom you're working with in the same industry, okay? So we are going to cover everything from selecting the right profile. We're going to choose the right profile for yourself, okay? And we are equally going to craft a compelling summary that tells a unique story about you. Very, very important, okay? Then we are equally going to see how to showcase your experience, your education, your skills, and maybe accomplishments in a way that leaves a lasting impression. Now, I'm going to actually guide you guys on how you can build that profile in such a way that it won't require you to be updating your profile over and over again, okay? We try to create something that can last for a very, very long time. Under normal circumstances, we are supposed to have an advanced training on optimizing your LinkedIn profile. But due to the time frame which was given to me, we are just going to have maybe 2 hours to cover this. If you want to learn more about it, then we are going to I'll give you an update on how you can go about this process. I hope it's understood. So in a world where networking and digital presence are paramount, it is crucial to put your best foot forward on platforms like LinkedIn. Okay, so this masterclass will empower you with what we call actionable insights, okay, with expert tips and real-world examples that will help you navigate the dynamic landscape of LinkedIn profile optimization. Please, before we continue, you need to understand the meaning of optimization. Optimizing simply means you are increasing the value, okay? You're increasing the value. Same as when we talk about optimizing, when we talk about search engine optimization, you're trying your possible best to improve on your search on your website so that it can be recognized on various search engines, okay? So at this level, when it comes to LinkedIn, you're trying to do what? To improve on the quality of your LinkedIn profile so that it can be recognized by others, people who visit your LinkedIn profile. Okay, so let's get started on the path to LinkedIn profile excellence. Okay, so please, guys, you should get ready to transform your online presence. This is very, very important. You should be ready to unlock your opportunities, because by the time we are done with this training, you are really going to see massive change. You're going to see how you're getting connected with professionals. Okay, you're going to see how you're going to expose yourself out there as far as LinkedIn is concerned, as far as getting a career in the field which you belong. This is very, very important. All right. So this is a typical LinkedIn profile. This is a typical LinkedIn profile. I hope you guys can see my screen. Okay, so this is my LinkedIn profile. Okay, and to tell you how important optimizing a LinkedIn profile is, if your LinkedIn profile is not giving you job alerts, it's not giving you messages all the time, it's not giving you notifications, then you've not optimized your LinkedIn profile very well. Okay, you should be able to get job alerts, you should be able to get newsletters from people of the same field. Okay, you should be able to get people who are requesting for your services on LinkedIn. So if you are not getting these information, then there is a problem. Okay, this is very, very important. So we are going to begin by setting up the foundation. All right, so your journey to optimizing your LinkedIn profile starts with what? Setting up a good foundation. Just like constructing a building, right? A solid base ensures what? Stability, and set the tone for the entire structure. If you're unable to build the foundation, if you're unable to create those very solid pillars that is going to carry that house, then of course it's going to be a very difficult process for you. In the long run, you might see that building crumbling down. Okay, so we are going to begin by looking at setting the foundation, and we are going to cover two crucial aspects. Okay, and these aspects include choosing the right profile picture and crafting what? A compelling headline. This is very important. Now, most of the times you create a LinkedIn profile, but just your picture alone will scare a lot of people. Okay, your picture count, in fact, that should be the cornerstone of your LinkedIn profile. Just your appearance is very, very necessary. Now, there is a reason why when you apply for a job, okay, they are going to ask you to come in person for maybe an interview. Okay, so one of the reasons for an interview is what? Your physical appearance. Because if they don't take this into consideration, there are some people who are maybe you are handicapped, you don't dress well, you don't fit in for the job physically. Okay, they want to see if it's a job which needs you to maybe a job that requires a lot of labor. They want to see your physical appearance. They want to see your physique. Okay, despite the fact that you've submitted your CV, your experience is great, your educational background is perfect, they still want to see you, right? They still want what? A physical appearance. They want you to appear physically so they can examine you. Then after examining you, what happens? They're going to ask you a few questions. So your LinkedIn profile picture is the cornerstone. It is the core. All right. So when we talk about getting a LinkedIn profile picture, try your possible best maybe to get to a studio and get a very good picture. Okay, don't treat your LinkedIn profile like your Facebook or Instagram account. We know people go to Facebook, Instagram to catch fun, all right, just to socialize with people. But it is very, very important to get what? The right, profile picture. Okay, so your profile picture is the first visual impression you make on what? Potential connections. and employers. Please, all these points which I'm listing, try to jot them down. It's very, very important. Okay, so it is very essential to strike a balance between professionalism and what? Approachability. So when it comes to your LinkedIn profile, treat it different from what? Your other social media platform. You can put a picture on your Facebook account, which is fancy, no problem. All right, but try to get a professional picture. I think to get a professional picture nowadays will not cost you up to maybe $2 or $3. I think with about maximum of $5, you should be able to get a good professional picture. Okay, so that's the first step. The first step is to do what? You should try your possible best to get a good picture. Now, when we talk about getting a very good picture, there are two things that are involved. We have what we call professionalism and approachability. Then we have what we call image quality and framing. Please, you need to note that. Okay, so try your possible best to go for a photo that reflects your industry and images you want to portray. If you are into the engineering field, for example, right, you know how engineers do dress. You know how you dress when you're going to the field. Okay, maybe you're going to sample a plan, or maybe you're going to take maybe specifications and so on. You know how engineers do dress. If that's not how you dress on your daily life, just get a picture that reflects your job. If you're not a guy who is, if you're not that kind of a person that fancies dressing in suit, just do it for the purpose of what? Your profile picture. Don't just go and get any kind of tattered dressing and of course you put it on your profile. Good enough, we have AI that is available that can help you to even transform. You take a picture, even with any kind of dressing, you can actually do what? Transform that photo into a professional picture. Get to guys who do Photoshop. If you don't have a suit, they can do that for you. It is very, very important. Okay, so professionalism is very important when it comes to your profile picture. Then, of course, quality. This is a point which strikes a lot. And so many people fail when it comes to image quality and framing. You visit somebody's profile picture, they actually use maybe a Nokia Touch, let me put it that way, Nokia Touch camera to take that picture. How on earth can you put such a picture on a professional platform? It's unheard of. Try to get a professional picture, even if you can't go to a studio. Get a smartphone that has a very good camera quality and take those pictures. This is very, very important. Okay, so ensure your photo is high resolution and the lighting is very, very good. Okay, so a clear, sharp image demonstrates what? Your attention to detail. All right, so use a close-up or what? A headshot that what? Prominently features your face. Okay, don't just go and get any kind of a picture. You are sitting on a chair, you're crossing your legs, and you take those kind of pictures and you put on your LinkedIn profile. It doesn't speak well. It doesn't speak well. Get a good posture. Go to a studio. Just tell the person in the studio, I need a picture for a CV. That way, yes. I need a half picture for a CV. I need to use this picture for a CV. If the photographer is a professional, he or she knows what to do. Okay? Don't get a passport size photo. All right? Just take a picture, a half picture, all right? That may be from your head to maybe around your waist. That is very good. You can use that for your LinkedIn profile. Okay? Don't get a picture that is too small that by the time you upload it, only your head, just your head will be showing on your profile. No. Get a picture that will show a section, a cross-section of your body. It is very, very important. Okay? So when you create a LinkedIn account, you're going to have those steps. You need to update your profile photo. You need to update your name, replace your name, your profile photo, and so on. If you have already created your LinkedIn account and you want to update your LinkedIn profile, there are ways you can go about it. The first is that you can click on your name here. Just click on your name, or you go to this section where you have me, all right? On your smartphone, you just check below, depending on iOS or Android. I think for iOS, you find it below. For Android, it should be above, if I'm not mistaken. So you'll find your profile picture. You just click on it, and you'll see what? View profile. Okay? You click on view profile, and you can do what? You can actually edit your profile picture from here. Or better still, if you're using a PC, so if you're using a PC, it's very easy. You just come to your profile picture. Below your profile picture, you click on your name, and it should take you to the same page. Okay? It should take you to the same page. All right. So this is my LinkedIn profile. So in the last 90 days, I have received about 25 profile viewers. So someone visits my account, looks at my account, okay? Maybe there is something catchy about the account, so they will click on what? My LinkedIn profile, and get to know more about me on my profile. As simple as that, okay? So what you see right now is my back end of my account. If you actually have to visit my account, you go to linkedin.com/in/TamonzioDune. You will just find, or you just type linkedin.com/TamonzioDune. You're going to see my profile. So you'll be totally different. You can't see all these editing buttons and so on. All right, you can't see that, even all of this. You will just see my profile, and you can read more about me on the profile. Okay, so the first thing is to change your profile picture. You just need to click on your profile picture. Okay, you click on your profile picture, you're going to see edit here, or you see add photo, or you can add a frame. Okay, so if I click on edit, I don't actually want to change this, but I'll click on edit, then I can upload. Okay, I can actually work on my profile, or better still, this is editing the profile picture. I can click on add photo, which means I want to change this one. Or you can add frames. There are several frames you can add here. Maybe open to a job, open to work, you have hiring. You can go for any of these. Very, very important. Right. So once you've edited, once you've changed your profile photo, the next thing is what? Your headline. You can see this is my headline. Okay. My headline tries to give a summary of my achievements. Okay, so what you should be doing as far as your headline is concerned is, let me just give you the tips. Very important, jot it down. Okay, if you are not working, what should be here should be your achievements, like BSc in accounting or master's degree in this. You put in all your achievements here. Okay, your educational background in summary. Don't go and start writing lengthy text here that does not give a summary about you. If someone visits my profile just from the beginning, the person will know, okay, this person is working with this company, he has a master's degree in this, he has a BSc in this, and other achievements. Okay, this is very, very important. So that is what we call the headline. Okay, so your headline is a snapshot of who you are and what you bring to the table. Who you are and what you bring to the table. So it gives a summary. It talks about you. Who are you? Your name is this, right? What can you bring to the table? What can you bring to the table? Actually, I am a holder in this particular field, this and this. So you actually know what I can bring to the table. You know my achievements, and you know what I can bring to the table. Okay, so it is one of the most visible elements on your profile and plays a crucial role in what? Attracting attention. If I come here and I just start reading trash here, some of you go to your profile and write you are a networker. What do you mean by you're a networker? Or you are into networking, or you are how can I put it? You put in information that are not necessary, they are not important. Okay, so if you have a career-oriented mind, then you should be thinking of doing what I've just explained. So the assignment you should be taking home is that when you go back, If you're working, just write in summary. Don't go and be giving literature here. There is a position, there is a place where we are going to fill in all that. You start with what you are currently doing, your job, very important. Then your achievements, what you bring to the table, you put them here. And when you're putting them, you start from the most important, okay? You start from the most important or the latest achievement. That's what you should do. But if your latest achievement is not as important as your previous ones, then you push the latest achievements behind. We take an example. You completed, let's say, you are a master's degree or you are a PhD holder in a particular field. Then you just attended a 2 weeks training on, let's say, human resource or whatever. Now, that one is just, you are just adding flesh to what you already have. So you shouldn't place that as what your greatest achievement. Okay, your greatest achievement should be what? Your greatest what? Qualification. I hope it's clear. I hope we are on the same page. It is very, very important. Okay, so when it comes to the compelling headlines, I'm just going to give you some tips on how to go with the compelling headlines. Okay, the first thing is what you should incorporate keywords. Okay, so you should think of keywords that are relevant to your industry, your skills, your job title. I already mentioned that. Incorporate these keywords in your headline to increase what? The likelihood of your profile appearing what? In relevant searches. Now, when you fill in your profile with all this information, okay, if someone is searching for a master's degree holder or an MBA holder, okay, if someone is searching for someone with an MBA holder, it will be very easy because when they type it, they'll be able to get information and you're going to appear, okay? If you're searching for someone who is certified in digital marketing, you easily appear on that search. Most people, they don't go, how do you actually search for people who have qualification in a particular field? You just go to your LinkedIn profile right here, you go to the search bar and you type it there and you'll be able to get the information. Okay, very, very important. So let's begin by looking at how to edit this. So when you get to your profile, you click on this edit here. Okay, so clicking here will actually take me to editing my profile. Okay, so this is it here. All right, so you have what? Your primary profile. So you have your basic information, you have your name, you have your last name. These are the information that will appear here. Okay, then you have additional names you can add here. Then of course you have what? They say this can only be added using our mobile app. What's this? Name pronunciation. Okay, name pronunciation. You can use the mobile app to change this. So you want people to actually pronounce your name the right way. You can work on that here. So this is the headline. This is where you actually feed in information that are necessary. So you begin by writing your current job. Okay, then you move on to the next. You have Masters of Business Administration. Okay, then you fill in all your qualification. And mind you, there is a limit to the number of words you can use for your headline. That's why you can't just go there and start writing paragraphs. Okay, let's say if I continue writing, I might come to the end somewhere where I can no longer write. See, I can no longer, wait, let's see how far we can go. You see, so you see here, exceeded what? Maximum character length of what? 220. So you can only write 220 words. Okay, so this is very, very important. Okay, so I'm just going to do some editing here. Let's see. I think initially these characters were less. They have increased the number of characters. Okay, so that's it. Then, of course, you need to include what your current position, right? You include your current position here. Then the industry where you belong. So it is a government-related service. Okay, then we have your education. You need to include your education as well. You can add more here, then your location. Now, this is just a summary page, okay? This is just a summary page. There is a particular page where you're going to really work on your profile. That's your job, your qualifications, your educational background. You have to fill in every information, okay? So this is just your headline. We are just working with the headline. Okay, so once you are done with your headline, you're going to find your headline updated here, okay? Very important. So they're asking me to update profile. Your profile has been updated. Do you also want to update your secondary language profile? No thanks, I'll do that later. Okay. So that has been updated, okay? So we've talked about incorporating keywords, okay? Those are the keywords we've talked about. Then we have what we call highlighting your value proposition. So instead of just listing your current job title, use your headline to communicate your unique value. Showcase your expertise, your specialization, or what? Key accomplishments that set you apart. Okay? So remember this, please. Your profile picture and headline are often the first thing people see. So make them count. Make sure the information you're providing really counts. Okay? So in a situation where you don't really have so many qualifications, you can write your skills, okay? In situations where you don't have so many qualifications, you can write your skills. So what do I mean by that? Let's say you have just a BSc, okay? You have just a BSc, you can now include some skills like you have skills in graphic design, you have web design skills, and so on. You can include all those skills here. Very important. You have web design skills, graphic design skills, you can include those skills. It's very, very important. Okay, so sorry, someone is let me clear all of this. Okay. Before you proceed, please, any question? Any question? Before I continue, please, do you have a question? You are free to ask a question, please.
Yes, sir, I have a question.
Yes.
What if you're still a student in the university and the only qualification you already have is advanced level?
You
What
place
are you
it
going
there.
to write?
The first thing you need to do is you edit, okay? You click on edit and you write there. You are what? A management student, okay? First year or second year or third year, you include it there, okay? The reason why you should, when you are still in school, the reason why you should put your current level, the reason why you should place your current level is that you are going to call attention, okay? Maybe there are recruiters around who will just be monitoring you, they'll be following you up, okay? And another thing too, we are still going to get to that aspect where you get to connect with people in different industries, connect with human resource managers in different industries, especially in your environment. We are going to work with that so that when you are updating your CV, you're updating your profile, they will receive alerts. They will be receiving alerts. They will be receiving alerts. And a time will come when they are looking for someone who has those skills which you have. They will easily pick you. As simple as that. Okay? I hope that is understood. So make sure you fill in. So if you are still in school, you include it here. First year student. You can put first year student in what? This field. Okay? Then you have other soft skills, you just include them there. Is that okay? No one is exempted from using LinkedIn. No one is exempted. No one is exempted. Any other question, please? Please, if you have a question in respect to the profile and the headline, ask the question now, because we are not going to get back to this again.
Okay, I think I have a question.
Yes, please.
And thank you already for the insight you are giving us. I want to find out what let me say, in a case you are working on a project, maybe after you have gotten your certificates and for some time you are working on a project.
Yes.
Now, how do you therefore come out with this summary? Secondly, we are talking about updating our profile.
Yes.
Is it the same in the same way that we can create it if you don't yet have a profile? Is it the same way you can create your profile?
Yes, if you don't yet have an account, you need to create one and then you work on it. And it's even a lot easier when you don't even have it. It's a lot easier because immediately you create, you are going to have these steps. The first step, you put your name, they will tell you to add your headline, all right? So the platform itself will guide you on what to do, all right? They will tell you, please complete this, complete, and there are various steps. They will tell you, your profile is not yet complete, okay? So these are the things you need to do to ensure your profile is complete. So you're going to take your time to fill it up. In fact, there's going to be that guide. So those who might miss out something are people who already have an account. And LinkedIn already believes that you know how to go to find your way around the platform. So you will need to jot down these things and you do them to ensure that your platform is great. Okay, now for the first question, you talked about you've completed schooling and you don't have anything doing, but you have a particular project. Now, that project equally acts as an experience, okay? So the first thing you need to do is, if you have a particular project you're working on, and you believe you've been doing that for some time, okay? That is an additional advantage to you. That's an experience, okay? So you need to include that on your headline as well. Include that on your headline. First, you begin by including what? Your achievements, because at the moment you're not working, right? That is acting as a skill. So include your achievements. Maybe you have a BSc, you have an MBA, you have a PhD. First of all, you include that. Then you always use these lines. Use these lines to separate, okay? Use these lines to separate your achievements. It's very important. So people can distinguish the content which you're sharing. Don't just go and write it in one paragraph, or you're writing literature, as if you're writing literature. No. Use these lines, separate whatever you are explaining, and it's going to be clear. It's going to really, people are going to understand it very well. Okay, so if you have an achievement, it's just that can you give me an example? Just tell me, like, what project?
Okay, yeah, let me just first of all maybe continue. There's an HIV project that we are working in.
Yes.
Yes, but I graduated as a master's student some years back, and it's that project. I had it now as a job. That the project is ending. I'm sure it's a 5-year project.
Okay, so
that will soon expire.
Okay, so first and foremost, who are you in this project? What is your role in this project?
Okay, just like I'm the lead of a side lead.
Yes, you need, if you have a particular role you play in that project, you need to include it there. Okay.
So I control a particular site.
Okay, you control a particular
site. It's just
site.
like you are the chief of center. It's just like you're a chief of center of a unit of a hospital or a clinic.
Yes, then you include it there. Include it there. If you are chief of center for this hospital, you include it there because that is a managerial role. Okay, that is a managerial role. There's one thing you need to understand. We know people always switch careers more often. People switch careers. Okay, so they'll always want to. Maybe there are companies that will really want you to manage. Maybe they are looking for someone who can manage a particular department in their company. Okay, and due to the fact that you already have the managerial skills, because that's already a managerial skill. Okay, so you should not minimize. You should not minimize it. You should not. Okay, so include it in your CV, include it on your headline as well. So you write your achievement. First, you write your career achievement. Then you include that particular role. Okay, try your possible best to summarize it. Maybe chief of center to this. If you're chief of center to a specific project in a hospital, just put chief of center, then you include.
Yeah. Okay. You know, yes. First, before this one, I had worked as a chief of center with the government. Then as a chief of Bureau Health. Then before finally getting now to the chief of this center in this project.
Okay. Yes, include the project. Write it the chief of center. Then, so you write the name of the project. Very important. Put chief
So,
of center.
yeah, do I need to still go back to those other ones to bring them out?
No, the issue is that there is a section where you will have to fill in all your experiences. We are still getting to that aspect. The past experiences
Okay,
that you have, we are going to fill it there, but here is just a summary. And this summary should tell you, remember, certificates will not expire. There are certificates that will never expire, like your master's degree, your PhD and all that. It will not expire, right? And your current job is still running, so it has not yet expired. So those are the things you put on your headline. But for your past experiences, there is a place where we are going to fill in all that information, because when someone visits your profile, he reads the summary, he say, wow, the summary is great. So now let me go into detail. Let me see what this person has achieved for the past 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. So that is where we are going to be moving on next, okay? Okay, so I have other hands up. I see, yes, Dennis, your hand is up. Do you have a question?
Yes, thank you very much. It's my first day today of attending the class. I am just like confused with the LinkedIn platform, because I had my previous account in LinkedIn and I don't even know the account details again. So my question is, how can somebody try to stop that account, or is it possible like to create back a new account?
First thing first, do you know the email address you use for the account?
Yes, sir.
Do you have access to the email, which means you can log into the email?
Yes, sir.
Then of course, just go to linkedin.com and try to sign in, put the email, try to remember any password you think you can remember right there. If it says the password is wrong, then you go to forget password. Click on forget password.
Okay.
I am sure they are going to send you a mail, okay, where you're going to do some verifications.
Okay.
They are going to reset your password for you.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so if you try it
So
and it's not possible for you to retrieve the account, then you can go for a new one.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. But I still want to please, if you already get me on track, because I've been absent in 2 classes or 3 like that, if I can get and
This is a
meet up with you before.
This is completely a new session. This is completely a new session. So if you missed
Okay.
our past training sessions, they will come back. That's the more reason why we decided that the content in the forums will always disappear, so we can have a fresh session again. So we've had 2 sessions. We've had I think monetizing TikTok accounts and how to, I think, Facebook marketing as well. We are going to still have those sessions in the coming days, so you have nothing.
All right,
to I
okay,
saw
thank you
another
very
hand.
much.
Kenites, you had a question?
No, mine was not a question. I think we shall get there, but it was about because I know LinkedIn mostly is, the way you have explained it is for an individual. What about for those who want a company, have a company and wanted to have a LinkedIn account?
Yeah, we will get to that. We will get to that.
Okay, no problem. No
Yes,
problem.
we'll get to that. So now we are still talking about optimizing your LinkedIn profile, okay? We have not yet gotten to organic LinkedIn marketing, because what you're talking about is organic LinkedIn marketing, and that is a completely different training program. We are going to have that in the coming days. So now we are just working on your LinkedIn profile, okay? So in the next training program, we're going to talk about LinkedIn marketing, organic LinkedIn marketing.
Okay, no problem. Thanks.
You're welcome. All right. So guys, let's look at the tips, the things which you need to know, the tips you need to take into consideration when you're building this headline, okay? The first thing is what? I already talked about this. The first thing is you need to be concise, okay? So you should aim to what? 3 to 5 paragraphs. It should be very, very brief. Remember, you have 220 words to use. So you should be very, very brief with what you are sharing, okay? Use a conventional tone, write in a friendly, approachable manner. Try to make it in such a way that when someone reads it, the person will understand. Now, I believe there are some people that don't really have lots and lots of achievements, okay? So you might just have your degree, and you've worked with a single company. It doesn't mean you just make 1 line or maybe a single line, okay, on your profile here, all right? So if you have just a degree here, you can just place your degree, and then the other achievement, maybe you've worked or currently working as, you can now make it in a very good English, currently working as this person in this company, Okay, so for mine, I just made it a summary because I have a lot of achievements and I've not even added all because of the space. I couldn't fill in all. So I put in the ones that are very, very important. So if you have limited achievements, try to make sure the English which you use is very, very plain and people can easily understand. Now, try your possible best to use the dashes which I have explained to you, or you use what? Bullets. It's very important. Okay, so in a situation where we have these lines, if you don't want to use the lines, you can use the dash. Okay, you use the lines which are moving from left to right to separate this. It equally works. But I think these ones are better. Okay, these ones are preferable. To me, they are preferable. I hope it's understood. All right, so that is it as far as working with your headline is concerned. Now, the next thing we are going to talk about is working with what? Your experiences. Educational background and experience. Educational background and experience. Now, once you are done with this section, you just need to scroll down. If you're using a PC, you scroll down. With a mobile device, I think when you click on your profile, once you're done with this section, you just need to scroll down and you're going to see the other achievements. Okay, you're going to see the other section. So here we have what? About. Okay, you have the about section here. So about here will give a summary. About will give you a summary on the company which you're working with. So we are just going to do, I'm going to do a write-up here on the about again so you guys can really understand. Okay, just let me get information about myself so we can add it there. Just give me 1 minute, let me search. So you need to first of all add what you're about. So your about will just give you a briefing about yourself, okay, in about 2,600 words. Okay, 2,600 words, which means you really need something which is captivating. I think I have one which I already created somewhere. Let me just check if I can find. Right, guys, just give me a minute, okay? Let me search for it. Please, if you have a question, you are free to ask while I try to get. I really want to get you guys a good content, a very good example, so you know what to do when it comes to your own accounts. Let's see. Okay, I think I've found it. Okay, so you can see that it's written here, you can write about your years of experience, your industry, your skills. People also talk about the achievements of previous jobs. Okay, so I will begin. You can just begin with your name. Let's say my name. So let's say my name is Tamu Zurine. And let's see. So, my name is Tamu Zurine, and I'm passionate about the intersection of business strategies, finance, and digital marketing. So, with the Masters of Business Administration and a degree in accounting, I bring a strong foundation in both financial acumen and strategic thinking to the table. Okay. So, my journey in the business world has been shaped by diverse experience. I hold certifications from CPD, Goggles, KHDA. I will put CPD in bracket. I will just add here UK. You have. So guys, for those of you, this is an additional, what I'm just going to give you guys, okay? For those of you who need maybe content on this, for your about page, if you don't know what to write, just forward to me your level of education, forward to me your qualifications, okay? Your qualifications, your current job, okay? The current job, even your past jobs, just indicate the beginning year and when you started and when you ended. Just list them, you send to me, and I'll be able to create something like this for you if you're facing difficulties doing that, okay? So we have WSA. So this was actually used on another platform, in KHDA in digital marketing. So we put here UAE. So a testament to my commitment to staying ahead in the ever evolving digital landscape. So these certifications have empowered me to leverage cutting-edge digital strategies to drive business growth and engagement. So currently I hold the role of marketing manager at Mazina Wadi Document, where I lead dedicated teams to ensuring seamless document processing for all our clients. We have beyond my professional endeavors, an avid believer, and so on. Okay, so below you can end up with what? Feel free to connect with me if you're interested in discussing business strategies, financial insights, or the latest trends in digital marketing. Let's explore how we can collaborate and drive meaningful results together. Looking forward to connecting and exchanging ideas. As simple as that. Okay, so once you're done with that, you click on save. So that is it as far as what your about page is concerned. So once you're done with that, the next thing you should do is you add your skills. What skills do you hold? Okay, so we have marketing strategies. I can add some skills here as well. So if I click here and add digital marketing. So we have digital marketing, we have, let's say, social media marketing. Okay, they say these ones are currently in the skills section. Okay, so I already have some of these in the skills section, so no need adding them again. So once you've added your skills here, you click on save. Okay, so they're asking me, your profile has been saved. Do you also want to update your secondary language? Let's see. Are they going to ask me to write in French? No, I will do that later. Okay. So once you are done with your about section here, okay, then of course you have your experience. So this is where you edit what? Your experiences. So we have your experiences here. And of course, your experiences will adjust according to what? Your the year which you started and you ended. Okay. For example, this is my latest job and these are my previous jobs. Okay. So these are my previous jobs and this is the latest one. So obviously it's going to come in that order. Okay. If you have a new experience you want to add, you just click on the plus. So once you come to this page, this particular section, there will be nothing here. And you will not see even this edit button. What you see is a plus sign. Okay, you just need to click on the plus sign and you have what? Add position. You click on add position, and you see this is how it looks like, okay? So you have a section here which says notify network. So you can switch it on or off. If you want to notify your network after you've updated your profile, that's the reason why when you are on your profile and you get connected with human resource managers and your notification is on, when you update your profile, they are going to be notified immediately. They will receive a notification that you've updated your profile, okay? Now, this notification works when you are just adding, it's very effective when you're just adding a new experience. But if you're editing your experience in a particular job, maybe you wanted to do some changes, it is not advisable to switch it on, okay? So it might be as if you're trying to manipulate with your experience. So what you need to do is you keep it very, very simple. When you're creating it for the very first time, you can switch this on. Okay, so you have the title, job title here. You just need to type, maybe sales manager. You're going to have different job titles. When you type it, you're going to get different job titles. You choose your job title. Let's say marketing manager. So we have marketing specialist, for example. The employment type, is it full-time, part-time, self-employed? I'll go with full-time. The next is the company name. So you need to type your company name. If you are lucky enough, your company has been registered. Okay, your company is registered on LinkedIn, so it'll be easy for you to get the information. So I've just typed Martin Alwadi, and this is the company, okay? So I will just click on this company, and of course, you need to type in the location. Where is it located? You type in the location of the company. And location type. So if it is located in the United Arab Emirates, I will come here to, I think we should have something like, let's see. Okay, so we have United Arab Emirates. I'll click on United Arab Emirates. And location type, you have on-site, hybrid, or remote. Hybrid simply means you are always on site. You are either on site or what? You are remote, or you go for remote. So we have on-site, hybrid, and what? Remote. So you need to choose one. If the job which is on site, that's your on site, yes. You just click on this, and it's going to indicate. Then we have what? I am currently working in this role. So when you're adding a past experience, you need to uncheck this one. So you can have a start date and end date. Okay, if you're currently working in this position, you check this one, and this will be the particular job experience that will be at the top. Okay, so currently working, you put your month and you put your year, your start date. Okay, the month and the year. Then you scroll down. You have your industry. You need to choose which industry this job belongs. Is it private? Is it parastatal? Is it a government institute? You type it here. Okay, then you give a description. Okay, you try to give a description about your job. So just write your job description, the things you do as far as your job is concerned, you write it here, okay? Then of course, you have what? The profile headline, this one will always be there. The profile headline will always be here, okay? Then you can now add your skills. You add your skills, add your skills. Then you can add images like documents, sites, or presentations, you can add them here. Sometimes you might decide to even add, maybe you can add some, how can I put it? Achievements. Okay, maybe your company recognizes you for a particular achievement and there is a document for that. So you need to scan that document and you add it here. Okay, it's very, very important. You scan the document and you add it to your LinkedIn profile. Now, once you are done with that, of course, you click on save. If you have turned on notification, obviously they are going to notify your followers on LinkedIn. Then, of course, you can equally, if you are bilingual, you speak both English and French, you go to the French section, you still need to fill some of this information, but I don't think you're going to fill entirely the same information which you have here. Okay, so you need to complete this. Only when you save, then this one will be activated, and you're just going to change some of these informations to French as well. Okay, so once you're done, you click on save and you are good to go. So that's just how it works. Okay, are you sure you want to discard these changes? Yes, discard. You don't want it. Okay, so once you are done with that, you add your experiences, your first experience, your second experience, your third experience. Okay, so that is it as far as your experience is concerned. Brinda Dennis, your hand is up. You have a question?
Yes, sir. I have a question at that place. You were saying a place that we have to put, if you are having a current job, you put the month and the year.
Yes.
And the question I have is, if concerning the month, you have to put but the month you started the job or the month you are currently in the job.
No, you put, there is a starting month and ending month, right? For those, for your previous job. You need to put you need to include the starting date. When did you start the job?
Okay.
Not the current month. Because it is from when you started the job that LinkedIn will be able to determine your number of your years of experience. So if you put January, if you put, let's say we are already in August, if you put August 2022, then LinkedIn will know that you've worked for what? For 1 year. That's the reason why you see these updates here. See, Martin Alwadi, 1 year, 1 month, right? Then we have marketing specialists here, 2 years, 7 months. They are able to get this information from what? Your start date and your end date.
Okay, sir.
Any other question, please? I think there is none for now. All right. So the next aspect.
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Yes. As you have said, after the current job that you are working, there is a place you have talked about the description, your role, your responsibilities.
Yes.
At that particular point, you might be having, let me say, a managerial role.
Yes.
And then you are also working as let me say what a normal staff. That means you have both. I don't know how to put it. Both the staff and managerial role. Do you put just the? Do you put one or you put all the responsibilities?
Give me an example. But you need to understand something. You need to understand something. You have an opportunity just to add one. You cannot put two. See, if I go back, let me go back to this section. Let me go back to the section so you can see. You have title, you have employment type, you have company name, you have location type, you start date, end date, you have industry.
Down, continue.
Down, and then we have where? Let me see. No, the position should be title. Good. This is a title. See, if I put accounting here.
Yeah.
If I put accounting here.
No, just go down. That was not the point.
What was the point?
You had a description, something.
Yes.
Yes. Now after this, yes, this description.
Yes.
Now, because you might be carrying out, let me say, more than 2 or 3 responsibilities, you put all of them there, or you put.
This is where you put. This is where you put. Okay, you are talking about where you have description, right? Description, you give all your responsibilities. You list them all. You list them all.
That is what I'm asking.
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
You list them all. It's very important. If you have any responsibility, you need to include it in your CV. It's very important. It is very, very important. Don't leave anything. That's why you see you can write up to 2,000 words. Don't leave out anything. Okay. So that is it for job experience. The next thing we're going to look at is education. For this one too, is going to be very straightforward. So you just need to click on the plus sign. So first thing first, you include your school. There are some schools that might not be available on LinkedIn. If your school is not available, you just need to type it, okay? So if I take, for example, I say Carleton University, for example. Okay, so you have Carleton University of America, Australian. Now, all these universities, they appear, it's not by magic. LinkedIn did not put these universities here, okay? LinkedIn did not put these universities here. The schools created a company account, and we are going to look at that in our next subsequent session. So they created a company accounts whereby they get connected with people and those who are looking for a job, or they try to give out some free mentorship, okay? So once your school is listed, you'll be able to see it here. If your school is not listed, you don't need to panic. Just write it here and you are good to go, okay? So I've just written here Carleton University and I've ended to see it has been included, okay? Then of course you need to write your degree. Is it a master's degree? Is it a bachelor's degree? Of course, you need to choose that from here, okay? Let's say master's degree. The field of study, we're going to have a variety. Let's say business administration. We're going to have business administration and management, general. We have several field of study, maybe accounting. You have accounting and finance, accounting and business management, accounting and computer science. You choose your field of study. Then, of course, we have your start date as well, when you started and when you ended. Then your grade is very important. You need to include your grade. You had maybe what was your grade in school? Was it 3.65 GPA? Depending on how you are being graded, you need to include it here. If you're graded in accordance to maybe A plus, B, you can include that. If you're graded according to your GPA, then you need to include that as well. Very important. Okay, so once you're done with this, then you equally have maybe a session for licenses and certifications. If you have been accredited by any international organization, you can add that here as well. This field is mostly at times, this field only comes in when you've gotten that accreditation, and they ask you if you want to include it on your LinkedIn profile. This one is not usually there. It's not usually there. This license and certifications. Then, of course, you need to add your skills. Very important. Okay, you click on your edit. If you don't have the edit button, you click on the demonstrate skills, and you're going to have your various skills here. Right, you can add different skills. Okay, so you have demonstrate skills. Skills can pop up here. You click on demonstrate skills. Let's see. Okay, we have skills assessments here. You can take skills assessments here. All right. So one important thing too here is that when you take some skills assessment and you validate them, it gives you more credibility as well on LinkedIn. Okay, people will know you actually, people will believe you actually know what you are saying. Okay, so if you have that chance of taking some of those skills assessment, you can do that. Before taking, there are always some lectures, because LinkedIn equally has some few lectures which they can give out to you, some recorded sessions which you can follow up and try to learn one or two, then you can include those skills as well. Okay, so I have more than 50 skills here which I have included. See, these are different skills in my LinkedIn account. And of course, make sure you equally add these skills. Now, these skills are very, very important in the sense that when you start getting job alerts, we are still going to get to the aspect of jobs, okay? When you include your skills, when you include all your skills, whenever there is a job alert that matches with a skill that you have, LinkedIn is going to notify you about that job alert. That is why you need to include all the skills that you have. Include as many skills as possible, so that when LinkedIn is updating you on particular jobs, you are going to be notified as far as that is concerned. Okay, then you have what? Interests. What are you interested in? People, you might be interested in people, you might be interested in companies, you might be interested in groups, you might be interested in newsletters or schools. Okay, so you need to come here, you click on what? Show all top voices. So here you're going to see a lot of people that are in the field. So when you see these people, Gary Sharper with the LinkedIn logo, these are people who work with LinkedIn, and they give some few training. You can see they have so many followers. This person has more than 2.6 million. This one has 305,000. Okay, so we have top voices. These are people. We have companies, top companies. You need to connect with some of these companies. That is how you get job notifications. Okay, let's begin with the voices, so you guys should understand. So begin with the voices. When you click on top voices, you're going to get so many people, all right, that are connected on LinkedIn, and you can see I'm following majority of them. These are top voices, people who are at the top as far as LinkedIn is concerned. Okay, so we have top voices. You can connect with them. Okay, we have companies as well. These are the companies that I have connected with as well, you see. So whenever these companies have a job alert, obviously I am going to be notified as well. I'll be notified about these jobs. Okay, then we have top groups. We have top newsletters. We have schools as well. You can get connected with some schools. You see, these are other schools. We have Tabitha Group Institute, we have University of Boya, and so on. Okay, so when you are creating your account, please, when you are creating your account, you will be able to see all these things. Okay, once you are done, they will tell you to get connected with some top voices, some companies, some groups. They'll just list them. You choose which one you think is best for you, and of course, you proceed from there. All right, so guys, that's just what you need to do as far as your profile is concerned. try your possible best to update your profile in such a way that it is captivating. Okay, you just get your CV and you work on it, get all the information that on your CV, you place it on your LinkedIn profile. And there is only a section where you can actually download the CV from LinkedIn, so long as, or so far as you've actually updated your LinkedIn profile very well, you can actually download your CV. Okay, now we have actually gone through you updating your LinkedIn profile. You've updated your headline, the descriptions, your about section, your experience, and what? Your education. Now let's get into the job aspect. Okay, so many people don't believe that you can easily get jobs on LinkedIn. In fact, in Africa, if there are companies that are connected on LinkedIn, you have the higher chances of getting jobs there than any other country, because so many people need LinkedIn. If you are in a country like UAE, where almost 90% of people are connected on LinkedIn, okay, more than 90% of those who are in UAE are connected on LinkedIn, because it is we have the working population here. Majority of people who are here are of the working age group, so they're always there to get jobs. People migrate here to get jobs, so they get connected on LinkedIn so as to what? To get connected with companies, employers, human resource managers, and so on. Okay, so let's get into the job aspect. So on your LinkedIn account, actually, you're going to see this button, this jobs button. Okay, you see this jobs button. Now, when you click on the jobs button, you're going to get all of this. You have my jobs, you have job alerts, you have demonstration skills, you have interview prep, you have resume builders, job seeker guidance, and what application settings. Now, when you get here, you might not find any job because you've not connected yourself with different jobs. Okay, so what you need to do is come to this search bar. When you get to this job section, come to the search bar and you type in the jobs, the kind of jobs you're looking for. As you can see here, see recent job searches. Digital marketing, I have 13 new jobs. Digital marketing specialist, I have 1 new job. Digital marketing itself, I have 13 new jobs. Okay, and these are the jobs you see here. This one was uploaded 1 month ago. This is promoted. This is actually a company that is looking for a marketing manager. We have platform marketing solutions. This one is advertised by LinkedIn itself. We have product marketing. So the kind of jobs which I will see here are jobs that are related to my field. Okay, then we have premium jobs. So when you sign in for a premium plan on LinkedIn, you're equally going to be receiving premium jobs as well. See, this was uploaded 2 hours ago, 1 hour, 1 day ago, 4 days ago. These are other jobs. Email marketing specialist, marketing co-founder. So when you become a certified digital marketing expert, there is no job here as far as this is concerned. I don't think there is a job here that will be more than you, because you are in that same confinement. You see here, digital marketing. See, these are digital marketing jobs in Cameroon. For those of you who are in Cameroon, we have product marketing manager. This job was uploaded 21 hours ago. So if you're a digital marketing student here, or those of you who completed with the course, you can actually apply for this. And with a premium account, I can easily know how many people have applied for this job. So there is a section which is a premium, like I earlier mentioned. It helps me to filter, okay, to filter my jobs and know how many people have applied for a particular job. See, 50 people have applied for this job, and 3 have applied in the past days. Okay, 3 have applied in the past day. Now, when you can't see this in your normal accounts, okay, you can only see when you have a premium account. So you see here, these are what skills that are related to your job. So that's the reason why you need to add skills, okay? Add skills to your LinkedIn profile. See, looking at this, you notice here that we have the skills that we have for this job that are related. They have told me that 10%, they say you are in the top 10% of what, 50 applicants. And the reason why they are placing this top 10 is because maybe there are some skills that I have not included. Skills like what? Marketing, project management, business strategy, customer service, strategic planning, negotiations, management. These are skills that have been gotten from what? The job itself, the job description itself. So if you had all this on your LinkedIn profile, then that's when you get this job alert. I am receiving job alerts now because what? I have some of these skills indicated in my profile. So if there was 0 skills if none of my skills actually match up with the skills that I found on that job profile, maybe this job alert will not be indicated, it will not show. Okay, I will not be able to see this job alert. Very important. That's the reason why you need to add skills. Add lots and lots of skills if you want to expose yourself out there. Very important. Okay, this is very, very important. Okay, so let's get back. Let's get back. Let me continue explaining. Okay, so we're talking about job search. So you need to type your job. Let's say accounting, for example. Let's say I'm looking for an accounting job in Cameroon. Accounting, and I search, right? You need to put your location. Accounting and what? Your location. So you can search for jobs in any location. So these are jobs, these are accounting jobs that are located in Cameroon. And people say there are no jobs in Cameroon, but actually these are companies on LinkedIn that are advertising jobs in Cameroon. Now, when you see this, when you do this search and these jobs do appear, the first thing, before you even start applying for jobs, the first thing you should do is you should turn on this alert. You switch it on. The reason why you are switching on this alert is that whenever a job of this category, jobs in Cameroon, are being posted, you will be alerted. LinkedIn will alert you immediately that there is a job for you, and you will get that in your notification here. If I search for another job, let's still go with digital marketing in Cameroon. Or let's go with Kenya. Let me change this to Kenya or Uganda. Let's say Uganda, for example. And I click on search. So you see, these are jobs that are related to what? Digital marketing in Uganda. Uganda on-site, Uganda on-site. So sometimes you ask yourself, why are foreigners coming in and taking some of our jobs? That's because they are landed, right? They are landed, they are able to do their research and get some of these jobs. Okay, so you get this alert. See, this was applied, this was posted 1 day ago. See, these are digital marketing jobs in Uganda. See, if I scroll down, we have senior partnership managers. Let's see, senior marketing manager. This is digital marketers. Okay, telesales, we have business development officers. You just need to go there and read what their job description. See, 1 day ago, we only have 20 applicants. These ones, they don't even have applicants. I'm not sure people have applied for these jobs. Okay, see, 1 month ago, we only have 18 applicants. Field marketing officer, we only have 21 applicants. There are jobs, but we don't know how to search them. There are jobs, but we don't know how to actually go about it. Once you're able to do this, I can just click on what? Alert. Now, I am searching for jobs in these countries. Let me go for Kenya. Once I receive alerts and I notice that the pay package is great, okay, I can apply from here. Okay, so long as I know the pay package is great and I can conveniently live there, I'll apply for the job. And that's how you get to pick up jobs in different countries. So don't just sit in your confinement. You are actually, how can I put it? You are actually okay, right? You are okay with the job which you're doing. No, this is the purpose. This is the importance of applying jobs or getting yourself on LinkedIn, because you're going to expose yourself very much. Okay. Now, when it comes to applying jobs on LinkedIn, we have two ways. You either apply on the website directly, or you can apply on LinkedIn. There are some jobs that you apply on LinkedIn. For example, when you see this apply and this arrow, it therefore means that this will be taking you to another website to apply for the job. Okay, if I click here, see, someone they are saying that share your profile. So they're asking me to share my profile with this platform. Okay, but other jobs like, let me see. Let me check a job which is, these are all premium jobs. These are all premium jobs. Let me see. All right, job like this one, when you see easy apply, it means I can apply directly on LinkedIn. So if I click on carbon marketing officer, let me see. Is it still loading, or it seems this job is no more available? Seems it's no more available. Let me check another one. Okay, easy apply. Yeah, it is. So if I click on easy apply, I'll just follow the steps. Apply. See, my information is already pre-filled here. If I click next, so they will ask me my home address and all that. I click next. Then I'll upload one of my CVs and I click next. Then review. Okay. So I'll click on preview. they will ask you a few questions. What is your current monthly gross salary? I can put it, if I say $5,000, for example, okay, that's in Kenyan currency. I don't know how much that could be. Let's say 1 million. Let's just put 1 million. So you need to convert, if you're in another country, you need to convert to that currency. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you click on review. So you need to read everything, all the information. If it is fine, then you click on what, submit application. That's how you apply on LinkedIn. So to save to return this application data, discard. Okay, so that's the importance. Okay, so whenever you do all of these, you indicate your alerts, you always receive job notifications. You always receive what, job notification. See, digital marketing, we have 2 opportunities in Cameroon. Had it been I said I want to move back, obviously I'll start applying here. Okay, apply early. See, Samsung Gulf is promoting a high priority assistant marketing manager job 8 hours ago. Apply early. These are jobs. You can apply, and you don't know where you can easily pick one. Very, very easy. Any question? Questions? Any question?
No, sir. At that point, I'm very clear.
Okay, I hope we are all good. Let me see. All right, so we are done with the skills, including skills on your LinkedIn profile. So the next thing we're just going to talk about is crafting an effective connection strategy. Okay, so the strategies you need to use maybe when you are trying to do a connection on LinkedIn. Okay, so building a strong professional network is one of the core benefits of LinkedIn. So crafting an effective connection strategy will always allow you to foster meaningful relationships, okay, that will expand your reach, okay, and tap into opportunities within your industry. Okay, so let's look at some of these connection strategies. Okay, the first one we're going to talk about is quality over quantity. So when it comes to you getting connections, you need to think about quality first, okay, over quantity. Okay, so you need to build what we call meaningful connections. Don't go on LinkedIn and you just start following people at random. Okay, so you need to focus on connecting with individuals who align with your professional goals, your industry, or area of what interest. Okay, so quality connections provide more value than a large number of what superficial ones. So avoid a situation where you just want to connect with people. You can actually be on your LinkedIn account and you get connected with people of your industry. So how do you get connected with people in your industry? When you are in your LinkedIn account, okay, you need to quit from the job section, just come to your home section, and you can just type here accounting, for example. If I type here accounting, if I'm from the accounting industry, I'll type here accounting, and I will see a lot of people who are from that field. So you have here people, services, posts, products. So you click on people, and you see people who are actually in that same field. See, these are people who are from the accounting field. Okay, so you can connect. Okay, connect with people. Just click on connect, and you can even follow some people who equally talk about the field. So I'll click on follow and follow. Okay, you can equally connect with companies, accounting and finance. You can follow these ones as well. Okay, that's how you create a connection on LinkedIn. Create connection with people that align with your business goal. Very important, or your career goal. Okay, so we equally have what we call networking with what industry peers and mentors. Try to get connected with people of the industry that you can rely on, that you see them as mentors. Okay, I for one, I have mentors, people I follow on social media platforms that are in the same field. Okay, you can do same. Just do a research. You're going to find people that will always give you updates in that particular industry, and you notice that that's how you're going to grow. Okay, and of course you can connect with them. You get into their accounts and you connect with people that have connected with them as well. That's how you grow your network. Okay, so at one moment you might be looking for a job and you post it on LinkedIn, and people of your industry, you're already connected with people in that same industry. So if they have an idea or an opportunity, they are going to share with you. Okay, it's very, very important. Any question? Any question? All right, guys, so I believe now you already know how to optimize your LinkedIn profile. I think after this session, you're going to actually work on your LinkedIn account. If you don't have one, make sure you create one now, okay? You can send me a connection and I'll respond to that connection as well. That way, when you update your profile, you just need to indicate, I'm going to go through your profile and see the things which you've done on your profile. And of course, I'm going to tell you what to do or how you can do some adjustments on your LinkedIn profile. It's very, very important. All right. So guys, we've come to the end of today's session. And like I said before, LinkedIn optimizing the LinkedIn profile is really broad. Okay. It's really broad. There are so many things we've not talked about. Okay. There are so many things we've not talked about. Things like engaging content creation, the kind of content you need to post on your LinkedIn profile. We've not talked about that as well. And I think, let me see, what again? Then we've not equally talked about LinkedIn for businesses. That will be our next training program. Okay, hopefully, maybe, probably either within the week or maybe next week, because we have other training programs coming up from the other tutors, so you need to connect with them. Okay, so we're talking about LinkedIn marketing, the organic aspect of LinkedIn marketing. If you want to get into the paid marketing of it, then of course you have to, maybe you get in contact with Aditya Bailey Institute, and I think there's a training. It's part of the Digital Marketing Advanced Program, so you can actually learn how you can run paid ads on LinkedIn. If there are no questions, then I really want to appreciate all those who took out time to be part of this training program. I believe you must have learned a lot. So I'm just going to do a last roll call. Just tell us your experience in this training program. Please remember, other training programs are coming up, so don't exit the forum, like I earlier mentioned. Don't exit. You're going to learn a lot. I'm sure if you stay in this forum for maybe a year, you're going to learn a lot as far as the digital marketing space is concerned. Okay, so I'm going to ask one after the other. If you have a question, we have Elizabeth. Any question? Elizabeth? Gareth, any question? Gareth? Question? Brian? Is it that my mic has a problem or something is wrong? I can't get you guys. I can't get you. Manso?
No, get you.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. But I don't have a question.
Okay. Okay.
But I've actually learned so much from the training today.
All right, you're welcome. Derek, you have Derek. Any questions?
Yes, sir. I don't have any question regarding this.
Okay.
Thank you so much for the session again.
Okay. Praise, any question? No question. Tende? All right, guys. Thank you all for attending this session. The recorded session.
No question, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So the recorded session will be shared shortly in the forum, so you can go through it again.
Sir, I missed the class for yesterday. I wasn't at home. I don't know if the recording session is ready.
You're talking about the advanced training program.
the digital marketing class. Yes, sir.
You're talking about the advanced training, right?
Yeah, the class we had yesterday, that
Please,
went on
if
yesterday.
any worry in respect to the advanced digital marketing program, please, you can get to me privately, okay?
Okay, sir.
Yes, you can get to me privately and we'll attend to that. All right, guys, if there are no questions, then we've come to the end of this training program. A gentle reminder, please, like I said before, TGI is offering the advanced digital marketing program, which runs for 4 months. You have 4 months of training, you have 1 month for internship, and last month is for you to prepare for your exams. So for those of you who are still reading, the next set for August begins, I think, in 2 weeks' time, if I'm not mistaken, in 2 weeks' time, okay? So if you're interested, you can get to me or you get to the institute and they are going to update you on the requirements to be part of the training program. Thank you all and see you guys in our next training program. Bye-bye for now.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks very much.